Hey there, so now let us solve the next question from the IIT JAM MS 2023. So the question in front of you is given that S and T is defined by, so this is S and this is T, and so we have to check here the convergence and divergence, and accordingly we have to state which is true. So now we have to use, in order to test the convergence and the divergence, we will go for the ratio test, and the formula for which is, we know that S is equals to um, so the ratio test here is equals to, so basically the formula here will be limit n tends to infinity mod of a of n plus 1 by an. um, this will be equal to L, and if this is less than 1, then this will implies that summation an tends to 0 and convergent. So this is the formula for convergence according to the ratio test. Now, so here let us check our an plus 1. So an plus 1 is equals to here 2, 5, 8 3n plus 2, and we will have 3n plus 1 plus 2 by 1 to 5 into 9 minus 4n plus 1, 4n plus 1 plus 1. Now, so limit n tends to infinity 2, 5, 8 minus 3n plus 2, 3n plus 5 by 1, 5, 9 by 4, 4n plus 1 to 4 n plus 5 whole divided by, so we know that this divided by an, right? That is the ratio test here. So divided by an, so an is 2, 5, 8 minus 3n plus 2 up to 3n plus 2 by 1, 5, 9 up to 4n plus 1. So this is very clear that this portion gets cancelled and this portion also gets cancelled. So here we have limit n tends to infinity 3n plus 5 by 4n plus 5, which is equals to limit n tends to infinity 3 plus 5 by n by 4 plus 5 by n. Now as n tends to infinity, so what do we have? We have 3 by 4, which is less than 1. So definitely this one, that is our S, is convergent. Correct? Now we have to check it. For T. So T is our this, right? That is summation n is equals to 1 to infinity 1 plus 1 by n. So instead of using this ratio test formula, we had used another formula. So first let us write down T is equals to summation 1 plus 1 by n minus n square to the power minus n square. Okay, so here we have to show that limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n is equals to L less than 1 for convergence. So this formula we can use here. Now in order to use this formula, so what is our un? That is 1 plus 1 by n to the power minus n square, correct? So let us write down that limit n tends to infinity, this is un, that is 1 plus 1 by n to the power minus n square, so whole to the power 1 by n. So what do we get here? So this is limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by n minus n square by n, correct? So that is n gets cancelled, so it is minus n, or we can write it down as 1 plus 1 by n to the power n minus 1. So that is inverse, right? So limit n tends to infinity. So in the form of inverse, we can write, now this is e, so e to the power minus 1, that is 1 by e, which is less than 1. So again this is convergence. That means S and T both are convergent. So let us check our options. Right. sorry, both S and T are convergent. This is the correct answer. Let us have a next question in front of us. So here we are given the following information about a circle. Okay, that is x square plus y square less than equals to 4. Z, which is the radius, lies between 0 to 4 minus 5, and we have to find out the volume of the region. So what we are going to do here is, so basically let's write down the given information. This is this, and Z lies between 0 to 4 minus y, and from here we can write down y is equals to root over plus minus of course 4 minus x square. So from where we have got all the limits, so now the volume is equals to integration dz dx dy. Now let us write down, now this is equals to, okay, what are the limits here we are going to use? So this is for z, that is the limit is from 0 to 4 minus y. Now this is the so dy dx. Now for the y, it is from 4 minus x square root over, that is positive of 4 minus x square to this of 4 minus x square, and ultimately the radius, that is from minus 2 to 2. So this is the range. So now what we are going to do, integration in place of dz we are going to write down 4 minus y dy dx. Okay, and now let us separate it, multiply 4 dy dx minus integration 4 dy dx. Sorry, this is y dy dx. Right, now let us put the limits here. So the limits here, minus 2 to 2, root over 4 minus x square to root over 4 minus x square. So this is minus 2 plus. Similarly, minus 2 4 minus x square to root over 4 minus x square, and this is from minus 2 to 2. Right, now so if we solve this part here, that is basically y square by 2 from minus of root over 4 minus x square to root over 4 minus x square, then we will get this as 0, right? So that is finally we have so this part, integration of 0, this turned out to be 0, so we will cancel it and we have only this part, that is v is equals to integration 4 dy dx. Now 4 is constant, so dd dy dx. Now this double integration of dy dx between the given interval of the radius as well as the y area. So this is area of circle that we know is pi r square. So here we can find out the volume. That is 4 pi, v is equal to 4 pi r square, that is 4 pi, we have r as 2 square, so that is 4 for the 16 pi, and that should be our answer. Let us check the options. Yes, so B is the correct answer.